story the week before Halloween, but like nothing really happened. And I went to a party. I seen all my bitches, and all my bitches were in line. All of my decks were in order, nigga. All of my decks were in order. Like you talk, all of them were acting accordingly. I was in there. I wasn't trying to make a statement. I went in. I wasn't trying to be on nobody. Nigga, I went in there. They was on the same type energy, nigga. They wasn't trying to be on nobody. I fucks with it. That's pretty much the basis of the story, nigga. All of my hoes were acting accordingly, and I appreciate it. And I acted accordingly back. You know what I'm saying? I do what you do. You know what I'm saying? I really do what I want. But like, we'll get into that another time. But I guess I can kind of update y'all a little bit on my life. So I ended up having to fucking drop this math class, bro. And like, that's the only thing that I hate about like college is like the first 2 years of college are so fucking ass because you're pretty much taking the same courses that you took in high school. They're like, wait, we just want to see. It's like, nigga, so what was the point of doing it then? What are we doing it again for? And then it's like math kills me because it's like, bro, okay, so are you gonna need addition, subtraction, division, multiplication in real life? Of course. Are you gonna need addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division with letters? Nigga, letters? No, you're not. That shit is so fucking stupid. I'll be in class and they're like, okay, a letter equals a letter. It's like, how the fuck does a letter equal a fucking letter? With nobody saying what either of one of either of the variables is. What the fuck do you mean a letter equals a damn letter? That's why I said they lost me with that. After algebra 2, algebra 2 was the end of it, bro. Algebra 2 was cool, and then after that, they once they started incorporating words and letters and shit, it's like, bro, come on. Now you guys are doing this on purpose. I know exactly what you're doing. So I ended up having to drop it. But I don't know. I'm not proud of it, but it's just like, bro, I called it when I had to call it. You know what I'm saying? Like I could have easily dropped it the first 2 weeks of the course, but I didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like I gave it a try. I went into some office hours, which is pretty much you have some one-on-one with your professor. I went into some office hours. I got a little bit of tutoring. I went on fucking I did some work with AI, you know what I'm saying? Like I watched some YouTube videos, like I tried it. I tried it, y'all. I went around the board and it's just like it was a fuck no for me. So I'm just like, okay, cool. Well, it is what it is then. It's a fuck no for me, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is then. I'm not gonna sit over here and you know what I'm saying? Like we'll see about it over the summer, which like I think that's like the best time to take probably the most difficult classes is like over the summer because you can like in summer you don't have to be like a full-time student or you don't have to get like a full 15 hours. You can literally just take one class, you know what I'm saying? Take one or two classes over the summer. So it's like it's impossible not to key in or not to remember what the fuck they got going on over the summer because you're really only taking that course. Unless you want to do a whole load, then I mean that's up to you. But like that's really not my ministry. But cool. So that was that. Um, let's see what else happened, bro. You know the girl who I told you when I met her, she said like I don't know if I told y'all that, but pretty much I'll do like a mini recap and I'll show you like how possessive these hoes are, which like I'm gonna keep playing the game because like bitch you can't outgame me, but I'm gonna keep playing the game because you can't outgame me, but okay, cool. So remember the girl that I told you that I seen at the dining hall, or that lives in my dorm, and I talked to her, met up with her. Then I seen her that one time at the dining hall, and she had the promise ring. And then I was like, oh, like you're married, jokingly. And then she was like, oh no, it's a promise to myself. And I was like, oh, so he goes here? Or well, no, she said, no, I'm not married. It's a promise ring. And I said, oh, he goes here? And she's like, no, it's a promise to myself. So I was like, okay, cool. Then the next time I seen her, she was on the phone, and the phone said my heart, pretty much meaning that she did have a nigga after our conversation of not having a nigga. I just had to skim through the thing, whatever. So I was in the dining hall literally yesterday, and my homegirl tapped me because I didn't. I be having on my headphones everywhere I go, just because it's like, don't bother me unless I want to bother you. So I be having on my headphones. So my homegirl had tapped me, and I turned around and I was like, oh, like, what's up? She's like, yeah, like I finally caught you in here. I was like, yeah, like that's cool. I'm thinking I'm still gonna sit on my own, but she followed me to go sit down. So I'm like, I guess we're sitting down together. And it's nothing wrong with sitting with your homegirl. I mean, if people know that she's your homegirl, but like when I always sit with my homegirls, and my homegirls are bad, so it's like, well, not all of my homegirls, but this specific homegirl is bad, and like majority of the niggas here want her. So like, I don't really like sitting with her because when you sit with her, the bitches think that you guys go together. So like, I mean, and it ups my rank. So like, it's a double-edged sword. It ups your rank because it's like, oh, like he's fucking with her, but then it's a bad thing because they think that you're a whore, and it's like, no, like that's just my homegirl. But like, you don't, instead of asking because that you care, instead of asking, you're just gonna make your own assumption and go from there. But and then so that's how the women feel. And then for the niggas, either the niggas that she talked to, dealt with, or that are just interested in her, they'll be mugging and some other shit. And it's like, nigga, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, or nigga, like, that's not my bitch. Like, I've never, and if you want it, why don't you ask? You know what I'm saying? I walked up the other day, I seen one of my bitches in the dining hall. This is actually the same day. So this was actually later that day yesterday. Um, because I went in twice. I don't like eating in front of people. I don't like people. That's why I also don't sit with people in a dining hall, because don't watch me eat. I'm weird, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm specific. I be tearing my shit up. Do not watch me eat. Don't be around me while I'm eating. If you're gonna sit with me, chances are I'm probably not gonna eat. Um, so that's that. We go. We sit down. Oh yeah, but what was I saying? Yeah, that same day, later that same day, one of my bitches was talking with one of her girlfriends to two niggas, and I still went over there and busted up the whole conversation and had a one-on-one with my bitch as she was talking to two other, like, because I don't give a fuck, nigga. That's why I said, y'all niggas will see some shit and y'all will automatically make up narratives and stories in your head and start feeling certain ways about niggas who you don't know, and about situations that you don't know and that your mind can't grasp and or understand. Like, nigga, just sit the fuck down somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, like when I see my later on that day, and this is a different bitch than the one I'm speaking on, the one with the boyfriend that I'm speaking on. I'm just saying, like, on the type time of like, bro, like when I seen her with them two niggas, I was like, hey, she's with two niggas. Oh, like, nigga, I walked in a club. Fuck her. Like, nigga, no, I don't give a fuck who she's talking to, nigga. I walk in and I dictate the conversation, nigga. I walk in and the energy changes, nigga. I walk in a room and the room shifts, nigga. The spotlight is on me, nigga. Look at you. You sound like them cocky niggas that you said you don't like. No, but it's just like, sometimes I almost wish niggas had more of that confidence, because they go around and then majority of these niggas, they'll feel away. I'll meet them and then they'll be like, wait, this nigga's cool. And it's like, yeah, gang, but like, it's always been that. Like, it was never any smoke. And especially about my homegirl, nigga. Like, this is you not even catching me red-handed with one of my bitches. Like, this is dead ass my homegirl. Like, what are you doing? And you're ready to go to war about somebody that I'm looking at, and I'm like, bro, it's not even that. But you don't have the confidence to go up and ask, which, like, if you do it in a respectful manner, if you go up and you do it in a respectful manner, it's not nothing that can happen. Like, let's say we did go together and then you walked up and you was like, is that your girl? And I was like, yeah, bro. Nigga, just walk away. That's the end of the discussion. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, if you want to talk to her, come and talk to her. If you don't want to talk, then don't talk to her, but don't hate me for talking to her. Like, I don't understand. Like, what do you niggas want? I keep trying to figure out, and it's like, you don't even know what you want. So you don't want to talk to her. But you also don't want other niggas talking to her, even though you're not gonna talk to her. Nice. Nice. Like, come on. These niggas are kitty as fuck. But anyway, back to old girl with a boyfriend. So mind you, since that day forward, all of a sudden she's been like avoiding me. I don't see her as much. She's always on the phone, and you know, she's going super tight with her boyfriend, even though she didn't claim the nigga when I asked. Um, but the other day, this was yesterday, I was in the dining hall with my homegirl earlier, and we sat down. She comes from behind. She walks from behind us. Like we were sitting down already. She walks in the direction where my back is facing. She comes from where my back is facing, comes around out of all places to sit. She acts as if she doesn't see me. I see her out my peripheral because she's staring down my homegirl as if like, oh, that's his new bitch. No, it's not. But since you have a nigga, yes, it is. Matter of fact, since you have a nigga, yeah, for today, that is my new bitch. Fuck is you talking about? Man, like let's do that. Let's play. Let's checkmate. Booyah. Slingshot engage. Like we can really do that. So she comes from behind. I see her on my peripheral. I don't fully turn my head because I'm like, okay, I know women are calculated, and we've had this conversation plenty of times. So I'm like, I know what she's doing. And she's going to do some calculated shit because her even sitting over here, and it was tight over there. It was a motherfucker. It was one motherfucker sitting behind me. And then 2 tables ahead, it was another like 2 people over there. I'm not going to say there was a couple, but just 2 people. So I'm like, you're going to squeeze in at this one table, knowing if you just wrap around the dining hall, it's 1,000,001 chairs over there that you could sit in. You're going to squeeze right here. I'm like, you know what you're doing. And I know what you're doing, but I'm going to play it naive because you know what I'm saying? We got a game going on, and we're just going to keep playing the game then. So cool. We go. He said, cool. So she pulls up from behind me. I don't turn my head. I see her on my peripheral. She's staring down my homegirl, and my homegirl staring her down on some like, is you cool? Like, so she sits down. She goes over, gets her food, comes back. As she's coming back, she's trying to look past me as if she doesn't see me, and I'm looking at her like, bitch, I know you see me. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't look me off. So I said, hey, and then her name. And then she said, hey, and then she picks up her stuff and walks away to all of the open seats that she could have sat in at the beginning. I say, you bitches are so calculated. You're so calculated. You could have sat there from the start, but you wanted to squeeze in here to let me know that you see me with one of my assumed other bitches who's not my other bitch, who's just my homegirl. You're so low. And it's like, and whole time, it's like, I don't even care. Nigga, I was sitting over there like, Hannah, you jealous. You're jealous. She's jealous. Nigga, what? Like, come on. The fuck is you talking about? Like, you guys don't understand, like, actions tell the whole story. So, like, if you really didn't care, if you weren't bothered, then you would have actually sat there. You would have sat there, you would have ate your food, you have on your headphones, you could have been on the phone with your nigga. But no, you had to get up and you walked away, which lets me know that you care more than you're leading on to care. But my thing is, like, why do you even care? Because you have a nigga. These hoes is outrageous. They're possessive. They gonna give you the runaround, but let them see you with somebody else. They like that. Something about that they just love. I'm telling y'all, the times where I've been a great nigga, a loyal nigga, a committed nigga who's putting his best foot for, nigga, you will always get done dirty like that. But the nigga who just goes around, does whatever the fuck he wants, talks to whoever the fuck he wants, say whatever, nigga, they worship the ground that you walk on. I'm like, what the fuck? The game backwards. Y'all gotta listen to One Up T, Good Karma, because that's literally the game. Shout out to One Up T, nigga. And that might be my song of the year. I keep saying that, but cool. Yeah, but she did that little shit, and I ain't seen her in a minute. I ain't seen her in a minute, but you know what I'm saying? Funny part is too, the last thing I was gonna say is I actually have an interview at her job because I know where she works. I didn't purposefully do this. My mother actually works at her job. So my mom ended up putting me on, and this is if I end up getting the gig, which, you know, we hope we get the gig, this is gonna be the highest paying gig that I've ever had. You know what I'm saying? So if I just sit here and do my bid, do my time, do my thing, you know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be physically impossible to, you know what I'm saying, not have my way. Fuck. So yeah, little does she know I'm finna pop up at her job. Like, what are you doing here? No, what are you doing, juvenile? What are you doing? Like, I'm on that type time. Like, cause what? But I thought that was hilarious, y'all. But aside from that, nothing has really happened. And since I'm binge watching these episodes, the next fucking episode, who even knows what the fuck I'll talk about on there, because I probably won't have shit to talk about. And like I said, since Halloween, bro, which like tomorrow's Friday, but like every single Friday, I'm like, well, I'll just stay in the house, turn on a show and rub my feet together. And then I just fall in some bullshit. So it's like, I don't know, y'all. Like, I doubt that the next time I'll have a story, and I'm trying to stay inside for the remainder of the semester, but like I don't even know how that's gonna go. But yeah, that's the end of this one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, cash your friends.